Rapper and mega producer Sean Diddy Combs' legacy has seemingly shattered since he's seemingly at the center of an ongoing federal sex trafficking probe. On March 27, federal agents with their guns drawn raided his Miami and Los Angeles multi-million-dollar mansions. Diddy was not at either of the homes at the time. Instead, he was reportedly about to board his private jet for a spring break vacation with his daughters. However, his sons Christian and Justin were at the hip-hop mogul's Los Angeles home when the federal raids took place. Justin Combs' mother even released this footage from inside Diddy's LA mansion, showing federal agents pointing their weapons and then handcuffing Justin and Christian before continuing their search. While at this time it's unclear what investigators found inside the home, agents reportedly seized weapons, computers, and other electronic devices. Through an attorney, Diddy maintained his innocence, and his lawyer, Aaron Dyer, slammed the raid, calling it a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in federal lawsuits. Since the federal raids, the rapper and producer has remained relatively quiet on social media. He made his first return to Instagram, posting a photo of his youngest daughter with the caption, "Happy Easter," but turned off the comments to the post. Last week, he also posted another photo of his youngest daughter to the social media platform, also with the comments turned off. But shortly after that post, he posted a video to his page of his 1997 music video, Victory. The video features actor Danny DeVito as a live-action reporter, but notably features Diddy running from law enforcement and armed troops. He posted the video alongside with the caption, "Bad Boy for Life." It's unclear if the post was made as a response to his ongoing legal battle, but seemingly unfazed by the post, the hip-hop mogul did turn on the comments to the post. Diddy also kept on the comments for his most recent post, in which he paid tribute to legendary Atlanta music producer Rico Wade. The tribute is posted alongside the caption, "Rest in peace, one of the greatest producers God ever created. You will always be missed, but your music will live forever. Love. Hashtag Dungeon Family, hashtag Atlanta."
So if you follow the advice of your lawyers, you would not respond or make any posts about the raids in particular.
Natalie Whittingham Burell is a criminal defense attorney. While it's unclear if Diddy has not responded to the raids under the advice of a lawyer, as she explains, no response is better than a response that could be used later for any potential criminal proceedings.
In any event, but no direct commentary on the case is what any lawyer would tell their client to do. And so I would not expect him to comment on the case. You don't want him to say something that's going to be picked apart by the prosecution later on. So that's likely why he's not saying anything directly about the case. That's very wise not to do that. You know, he knows he's in hot water right now, and he knows there's a lot of social media speculation regarding him. And also that most recent child love came while he was in a relationship with someone else. So that makes a lot of sense to not have the comments on her post so that you don't see any negativity directed towards the child. Now, it's something to remember is that these social media personalities and celebrities and moguls, their social media presences are monetized. And so the more engagement that they get on each post, the more money that they receive. People do not engage on posts that don't have the comments on because that's a part of social media. People like to interact and share their ideas with each other. And so he's going to have to take the sweet with the sour, especially if he's looking at these very high monetary fees that are going to be going to his criminal defense and his lawyers currently, even before the case has even been indicted. And so I don't see him doing, and he's been dropped by some of the companies that he worked with because of the negative image. So you'll probably see him leaning more into social media. The comments will likely be on most of the posts. He will probably not talk about the case itself because it is a form of monetization. I feel like it's nothing more than that.
Amid the ongoing legal battles and federal sex trafficking probe, Diddy seemingly has a calm, cool, and collected demeanor since he's been spotted in public. The mogul was spotted riding his bike in Miami, relaxing dockside, drinking a glass of wine.
I think there's a little bit of a crack in the veneer because in one of the outings that he had where he was riding bicycles, he passed by some fans and said for them to pray for him or think about him or whatever the case may be. I think that, any person facing these allegations, be they civilly or criminally, there is a certain amount of stress there. So I represent criminal defendants, and whether they're in jail or they're not, having a criminal case hang over your head or any case of these type of serious allegations is stress producing. However, we have to remember that Diddy is a master of the image. This is shiny suit Diddy. This is the same guy that, has this music career that he built off of image alone. He'd be not the most talented rapper, but he created this big image of this big music mogul, and people bought into it and made him, by extension, the music mogul that he envisioned himself to be. And so I would think that he's very good at keeping up an image, especially if these allegations are true, which we don't know. They haven't been proven in a court of law yet. But if they're true, in behind closed doors, he is engaging in this like depraved behavior. But then to everyone's face, he just seems like, a cool, fun party guy that seems kind of unassuming and unintimidating. So I would not be surprised if internally there's a lot of turmoil from these allegations, but he has had decades of experience of kind of living that double life, of showing himself to be, I'm just chilling on a yacht. I'm just having a white party. I'm just having a good time. And then behind closed doors, something else is going on. So I would not expect for his public image to deteriorate unless the stress of it just becomes too much and too overwhelming.
More recently, he was spotted with his sons Justin and Christian Combs. Both sons are also in legal hot water of their own. Justin Combs was accused in a recent lawsuit of being part of a cover-up involving the shooting of a friend at a recording studio in 2022 with Diddy. And his younger brother, Christian, is accused of sexually assaulting a woman back in 2022 on a yacht his father chartered, according to a new lawsuit. Both Christian and Justin Combs, through their lawyers, have denied the accusations. But amid it all, it's another blow to the embattled hip-hop producer, who has been swimming in sexual misconduct civil lawsuits for the past few months. It began when, most notably, his ex-girlfriend and R&B singer Cassie Ventura filed her federal civil lawsuit against her ex in November of 2023. The suit was settled within a day of it being filed in federal court, but the allegations made against Diddy were shocking. She alleged Diddy subjected her to years of mental, physical, and sexual abuse. In the suit, Cassie said Diddy beat her repeatedly. She also said he trafficked her by coercing her to have sex with male sex workers in different cities while he filmed and masturbated to the encounters. According to court records, Diddy and his associates would use his power and wealth to intimidate and silence her. At the time, an attorney for Diddy called the allegations offensive and outrageous. But then after the suit was settled, Diddy's lawyer said it was settled amicably, and the decision to settle was in no way an admission of wrongdoing. After Cassie's suit, the floodgates seemed to open, with others coming forward alleging sexual misconduct against Diddy. Many stem from past alleged assaults dating back to as early as 1990. Joy Dickerson Neal filed a lawsuit in New York Supreme Court against Diddy and Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs Enterprises. She accused Diddy of drugging and sexually assaulting her in '91. She alleged she was a victim of revenge porn, saying he filmed the assault and showed it to others. A spokesperson for Diddy called the allegations made up and not credible, adding it's purely a money grab.
Witness the lies.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
The cover-ups.
I could see his brain on
the moments they confessed.
I grabbed one of the kitchen knives. I killed him.
Outrageous police interrogations.
I know, I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
You have to see to believe.
Oh my God.
Law and Crime interrogations. Subscribe today.
Liza Gardner also sued Diddy and R&B singer Aaron Hall on allegations of battery and sexual assault stemming from an incident in 1990 when she was just 16 years old. Gardner alleged Diddy and Hall gave her alcoholic drinks, pinned her down, and forced her to have sex. A spokesperson for Diddy also denied the claims, saying in part, these are fabricated claims falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute. This is nothing but a money grab. An anonymous woman using the moniker Jane Doe filed a federal suit against Diddy, music producer Harve Pierre, and an unnamed third assailant in December. Doe accused the three of sex trafficking and gang rape in 2003 when she was 17 years old and a high schooler. On the same day the suit was filed, Diddy took to Instagram with this statement, which reads, "For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." Harve Pierre also released a statement denying the allegations, saying, quote, "This is a tale of fiction. I have never participated in, witnessed, nor heard of anything like this ever. These disgusting allegations are false and a desperate attempt for financial gain. I will vigorously protect my reputation and defend my name. Those who know me recognize that these claims are not true." Then there's the latest suit when music producer and videographer Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod, filed a federal lawsuit against Diddy and a number of other defendants. The suit accuses Diddy of racketeering, sexual assault, sex trafficking in 2022 and 2023 when Jones worked on Diddy's most recent album. The suit not only accuses Diddy, but also accuses actor Cuba Gooding Jr. of sexual assault and makes reference to several other celebrities by name and description. Like all the rest of the other lawsuits, Diddy continues to vehemently deny all allegations made against him. But nearly a month after the raids, is there still a cause for concern? As Whittingham Burell explains, laying low and being out of the spotlight might be the best solution.
He has enough money currently to just chill out and do nothing. And as long as he does not see, this is the moment where a lot of my clients get into problems and a lot of other attorneys' clients get into problems. They know something is coming. They know they're about to be in trouble, and then they try to cover it up. That is where the issue arises. As long as he does what he's doing right now, stay under the radar, go to your events, ride your bike, hang out on the beach, get on your boat, fly your private jet, right? Do all the things, but don't try to run. Don't try to cover anything up. Don't try to pay any people off. He'll be fine, as far as criminal liability is concerned. But if you see him doing anything that looks like it could be trying to cover something up, that could be an indication of guilt and incriminate him in the future.
Diddy, who has gone by several names over the years, including Puffy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and most recently Brother Love, has faced several legal controversies over the years. But is this time different? Whittingham Burell says yes, because the times have changed.
So it used to be that the sexual assault that was endemic to the music industry and the movie industries was accepted as the casting couch, essentially, that was just the price of admission, that you would have to give up your body in order to get entree into these different, the in crowd, essentially, to make it. And we are not accepting that anymore as a society. And so I think that has been a major change here. And I think also another change is that the social media presence that did not exist in the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s until we had the advent of Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, other forms of social media. Celebrities could really hide their misbehavior. They could have someone sign an NDA, pay them off, and there was really nowhere for that person to go. Someone like Diddy, they could kill a story, or Harvey Weinstein, they could kill a story even if a person goes directly to the media. But now someone doesn't need to go to the media. They can just post on Instagram or Twitter, file a lawsuit, and then have their attorney post that lawsuit to social media and send it to everyone with a trigger warning on it. And then it becomes viral in and of itself, and people can read it for themselves. There's online access to court documents now, so we can all go and look, especially when they're federally filed. If you have a Pacer account, you can just go and look and see what's being charged in that lawsuit. So that's the big difference. There's just no longer that barrier to entry to the mainstream media that there used to be. And so he can't hide behind his money because everyone has equal access to publicity.
And while at this time Diddy has not been charged criminally, nor has an indictment been issued, she says that could be in the future for the embattled rapper and producer.
It could take months and months and months and months. It takes these types of cases, especially when you have a high profile potential defendant or suspect, can take months. Sometimes I've seen this type of investigation take a year, sometimes even more. So I would not put any timeline on it. And because they have not returned an indictment yet, they have all the time in the world to basically actively investigate the case. As long as they're being active and looking through everything and haven't dropped the ball. If it takes them a while to get there, it's better safe than sorry. So I would anticipate them to take at least 6 months, maybe more, to make a decision here. Some people might be looking at this case and thinking, here they are going after another successful, black man again. but he's getting a lot of graces that the average criminal defendant would not get. Most people would have been indicted by now on these allegations alone. They're making sure to do a thorough investigation. Just someone saying he did these things would be enough for them to bring it to a grand jury and procure an indictment. So they probably have enough to indict right now, but they're just making sure that they're covering all their bases because he has the financial ability to fight a case like this tooth and nail. And so I just want people to really realize that this is not a case where they're coming down harder on him than they would anyone else that had these types of allegations. Most other people would have been charged already.
And again, throughout all the allegations against Diddy, he has remained steadfast that he's innocent. After the raids, his attorney issued a statement reading in part, Mr. Combs was not detained and spoke to authorities. Neither he nor any of his family members were arrested, nor has their travel been restricted. Diddy's attorney called the raids an unprecedented ambush, which led to a premature rush of judgment, and that it's nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There's been no finding of criminal or civil liability, and Mr. Combs will fight every single day to clear his name. Reporting for Law and Crime, I'm Elizabeth Milner.